Hey, Facebook world, Joel Fleischman, CEO, president, owner of, one of the owners of Drexel, back here for another Black Friday segment where we are celebrating the death of lower prices at Drexel by wearing all black. I got a couple team members with me here right now. I'm up at our Wrightstown North plant, which makes trusses 24 hours a day up here. Here's Big Mike Ron, been with us forever, does an excellent job. That is my friend Chris. Launchpad, aka, they've both been here. Hell, I'm old and they're older than me, so a long time. For decades. These guys built this plant, 24-hour shifts. Love these two guys to death. They're a big part of why we're able to lower prices here. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
If I know them both, they really don't want to talk, so I'm not going to make them talk. So what are we going to look at today? How do we lower prices of trusses, right? Big roof trusses. So one thing that we do is, some stuff we do is psychological. So I'm going to show you something. Within this facility, there's a conveyor belt, and the conveyor belt takes out our wasted product, which is a hidden cost. Our truss designers need to do an unbelievably great job of designing the trusses to use the lumber that we bring in from across North America, but any waste is a lost cost. So a reminder of that is our conveyor belt is right below our feet. And that goes through the whole break room, across all of our offices, so we can always see what waste we're doing. Now the waste is not a big deal. It's actually extremely environmentally friendly within our company. Where does that go? It actually gets chewed up into smaller sawdust as it comes out to a compactor, into a trailer. It gets sold to Bemis for toilet seats. No waste. So that's good. What else do we do for lower pricing? Well, we have a huge truss facility. Again, we run 24 hours a day. Why is that important? At any manufacturing facility, for those that do work manufacturing, you know running it 24 hours a day maximizes your equipment, your overhead costs, and that always lowers your price. We're an ESOP company, a non-bonus, non-commission-based company, which means when we lower the price, that price goes to our builders. Let's look around a little bit what's happening here. Hey, how we doing? You're gonna see state-of-the-art stuff. It's the only stuff that's happening like this in North America. So at most truss factories, we're actually gonna show where we pull the plates. That's the hardware. You can see right here, the hardware from MyTech. Hey, good morning, how are we doing? Good, how are you? Good.
Been a while, sir.
Yeah, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. Say hi. Hey, what's going on? Right, so we actually had a full-time person that would pull plates per job. Those are little nail plates that go on the trusses. Now we simply load the plate pullers. Oh, Mike's gonna stay ahead of us. So we really had a girl named Cindy that worked at our truss plant before the robots. She retired. She still did work here. She'd be repurposed somewhere. That pulled the plates per job. Now a robot does that. This is our floor truss line. Mike, how many people would normally work on a floor truss line?
4 to 5.
4 to 5 times 3 shifts. We now have nobody. How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good to see you. Our designers work up on the second story. They can always see what's going on. Over here, we have the only line in the world that actually, when the trusses are done, they get built up and loaded here and pushed together. Normally that goes outside. Extremely costly, wasteful. We built a little extra building to have those trusses as they come out undercover. A little bit you can kind of see there's a manual line over there for custom lines. But again, how are we reducing that price? Again, it's all about the automation of what we do. So over here you're going to see trusses built again by robotics, simply pressed under cover. That is just simply pressing those plates on, and again we're running this 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. How else do we lower the price? Our designers are extremely efficient, trained every single month. We have multiple trainers every day overlooking their work, making sure that design is the best way to design a truss. You can spend about 20% more or less on every truss we design. We also have to think how it does labor on site. Not only that, again, we buy lumber amazingly well. That's just the lumber that's undercover if I'm showing you that, right? So this is lumber that you're seeing undercover. Mike, how long will that lumber last? How many days is that as storage of inventory?
Like 3 months worth of lumber.
We'll have 3 months right now undercover. Right. So we'll buy enough for 3 months, store that undercover, let that dry out properly so we can build a really quality truss. You can see some of this really great grade of lumber here. There's some really nice Ford Southern Yellow pine. I want to show you one more thing where we bounce off. So again, the way we're lowering the price is the efficiencies of the factory. One big thing that I want to talk about is right now, there's 13 truss plants in the state of Wisconsin. They're all extremely busy. When truss plants get busy, they raise their price. It's not like a golf course where you have a consistent price. When they get busy, they just raise their price and they still sell through it. And then what happens is lumber yards buy from these truss plants and put their normal markup on. So as truss companies get busier, they'll raise the price. That happens around the country. Go to any consulting firm, ask any truss company, that is what is done. We don't do that here. We hold our price. We have one set price that comes directly from our factory to you, the local builder. We do not raise the price the busier we get. We got people all over the state that want our trusses based on our price and our consistency. We're extremely busy, but we'll always make the lead time right for you. Don't let lead time be a factor. We'll be proactive on your behalf. Hey Dudley, how you doing? How's it going?
Hi.
Dudley's been working here forever as well. Great guy. I'm going to show you a saw. Hopefully you can see it. It's a $300,000 saw. Any angle, any design, less than a half a second. Dudley, you stack these up for the next job, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Right, and not most companies don't have $300,000 saws to lower that price. We have an automatic picker, so normally truss companies very manual. You're picking that lumber off different piles. Here you can see the pickers picked it for us. So Dudley, you're doing the job of, in a traditional truss plant, how many people?
3.
3 people. So we got Dudley doing the job of 3 people.
Every day, all day.
Yeah, and you can see his forearms are pretty jacked, but his manual labor is way down from 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, right? Might even gained a few pounds in the last few years, so it's a great work environment, right, Dudley? Yeah, hopefully I'm not feeding him those words. That's kind of what I wanted to show you today. It's the Black Friday that we celebrate here at Drexel once a month on the absolute lower prices that we're passing on to our builders. I appreciate all of you guys. Hope you enjoyed the tour a little bit. I'm jacked up today. I'm fired up. Hopefully you guys are too. Peace and love. Take care. Thanks for watching. Peace.